each and every one of you for being a part of our session on the out of control middle school child. We like to start and end each of our middleschoolparenting.com sessions by asking each of you to join in and recite the middle school parental oath on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. I am the parent. I would do no harm, not to the heart, the spirit, the mind, nor the body of my child. I will embrace with care the full authority and all powers given me over my child, to guide and to correct, to keep safe and prepare my child for the real world. This oath I will keep for as long as I am parent. If you're struggling to get control of your child right now, and it seems as if though no matter what you do or say, you're just not getting through to your middle schooler, I encourage you to take the next few minutes and at least listen to what tens of thousands of parents just like you have done and are doing to get their middle school child back on track. In just a moment, I'm going to share with you perhaps why these parents are successful with their middle school child, and even though you may love as much and work as hard and give as much, perhaps why you are not experiencing that same level of success. But before I go any further, I want you to take a deep breath, take a step back, and believe this one thing if you believe nothing else. No matter how difficult the struggles are right now, and even though you may feel like sometimes you want to throw in the towel, hold on to the fact that you can regain control of your child and get to a place in your life and in your home that you have peace, and you are able to make sense of your life and the life of your child and feel good about doing it. Remember, you can do this. But let's face it, parenting sometimes can be just downright difficult. And dealing with the middle schooler can make you sometimes feel like you just want to give up. But we know we can't. There are two things we both know will never change. For as long as you're breathing, you will be the parent. You will always be the parent no matter how much your child is rebelling now or in the future. The second fact is, more than likely, you will always be your child's greatest hope of ever turning things around. And remember, you can do this. However, if you don't change, if you are not willing to do anything differently, neither will your child. And contrary to what some say, it almost never gets better on its own. You must make a change in order to bring about change in the life of your middle school child. You see, while your middle schooler is indeed a unique individual with his or her unique personality, with his or her unique ideals and beliefs, there is nothing unique about your child's behavior. There is nothing your child has ever done, ever will do, or may be doing right now that millions of other children just like yours haven't done the same thing tens of millions of times over. However, it doesn't make his behavior any less wrong or any less destructive, but remember, it's nothing new about your child's behavior, and you can get control of it. What surprises us, though, is that when our child exhibit unacceptable behavior because it's coming from our child and we're not ill prepared to deal with it, we sometimes lose control of our children when it comes to that specific behavior. And we're going to talk about how to make sure that does not continue to happen. Please listen and believe the following. The backtalking and blatant disrespect, it can stop. The lying, it can stop. The rebuilding of trust between you and your child can happen. Appropriate parent-child communication can get better. It can happen. Failing some or all of his or her classes can change. If your child is involved in or hanging out with peers who could be using alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, or involved in other risky behaviors, it can stop. Two things you need to do in order to take that next step though. Number one, as hard and as difficult as it may be, accept the fact that at least some of the things you're doing right now is just not working. Parenting is one of the few things we do as rational thinking adults in which we day after day make insane decisions, in that we ask our children or tell our children and sometimes scream at them and tell them, you better do this, you better do that, over and over and over again, while everything is staring us in the face that says things really are not getting any better. In actuality, they're getting worse. But yet we wake up the next day and expect to see a different child, a more disciplined child. Number two, get educated and get in the know. Make the decision to make an effective, life-changing decision right now that will get your control, that will get control once again over your middle school child or daughter. Get them back on the right track. To get started, simply go to info@middleschoolparenting.com. Leave me an email address, a simple email address, and I will send you some very important information that would help you get started. As I said at the beginning of our session, we like to start and end each of our sessions by asking all of you on the count of 3 to join in and recite the middle school parental oath. 1, 2, and 3. I am the parent. I would do no harm. Not to the heart, the spirit, the mind, or the body of my child. I will embrace with care the full authority and all powers given me over my child, to guide, to correct, to keep safe, and prepare my child for the real world. This oath I will keep for as long as I am parent. Again, my name is Carl, and thank you so very much for joining me in this session. See you next time.